How many dates before going exclusive is discussed?
Oh, I like this one. What's a good way to throw it out there? You can't be like,
what are we doing?
I mean, that's just, Oh,
what
Jesus.
Are we doing
that's
here?
Where's the white flag? Abort mission on that one. You can't ask those questions.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
That's really funny.
Are we on? Let's just say this is our pregame. Welcome to the pregame, guys.
Welcome.
Of Calm Down. We were just discussing when we came on air. You heard me. We're live. When we came on air, what our mothers would call
for 98.7 Sports Talk Radio. When we came live on air, we take callers all day, every day.
I-95 is jammed. We suggest you look into I-75. What was I going to say? We were talking about what our mothers would call it when our dads would excuse themselves and go use the restroom. My dad, avid Boston Red Sox fan, would call it, Dad's gone to go think about the Red Sox. Would your mom say anything, or your dad's just in the bathroom?
No, and the impetus of this conversation was because last week Erin said, when I was reading the paper, I'm like, you're not reading the paper. You're reading your phone or your iPad is what you're reading. But I said, what was it back in the day that dads would always grab the sports pages and be in the bathroom for hours on end? It's like blowing out the place. And it's like, light a candle. Doesn't happen anymore. Those were the good old days, you know? Welcome to the podcast, the pregame, that is, for those of you new to the segment, because you saw our critically acclaimed 5 top rookies and decided to tune in for the first time.
Hey!
This is where we answer your guys' questions, and we appreciate all of you that submit. Remember, you can submit anonymously if you don't want to be linked to us or this podcast.
Whoa.
Go, girl.
I actually want to send one in anonymously. Have we talked about that?
Jesus. No.
It's for something that's going on in our friend group, but it's for one of my friends.
Now you're giving it away.
I want to send it in. I asked Jared about it, and he goes, don't do it.
You're ridiculous. You want to send it in anonymously, but you just told on yourself. Can't wait to read that anonymous question. God. Do you want to also include her name starts with a C and ends with an A?
No.
Anyways.
It's not this friend group. It's another friend group.
I don't have any other friends, so this is the only group I got.
Which
First
means
question,
you wouldn't know
anonymous.
how to answer this question from anonymous. Tips to meet friends in a new city. We don't have any.
I do need I need the answer to this question. Here, I'll say this. I've moved a lot. Tips to me, I would always.
Move on.
Always. I'm a gal that loves to saddle up and eat dinner at a bar. So I think that's always a good way to meet people and talk to people, because usually people that sit at a bar are usually sitting alone, or there's only a couple of them. That's why you're not sitting at a table. So
I'm into going to the
social.
bar alone, like especially on the road. If I have to get work done, I like it.
Me too. I got no problem with that. But it's a very social place. A water cooler with a stool or a counter, whatever, stool, if you will. So what else? To meet friends in a new city. I think it's cool I've never done this, but I've heard about people that do this, like joining a softball team or a soccer team or different things like that. And I think New York has a pretty good, like, older, like crowd kind of vibe in that way.
Workout classes are good
sense,
sometimes too. You catch somebody's eye in class
classes?
and be like, maybe she thinks I'm really good at doing this like whole like set or this whole. I do. I want people around me to think I'm good and not bad. So I feel like it's a lot of pressure sometimes.
That's good motivation that you're doing it for the gals or guys in class to catch their eye. You know what I mean?
Andrew
Next, Anna Marie.
Go ahead.
Jesus. What was that, Tourette's? Anna Marie Gainey, do y'all wish you could switch places? You're adorable with the y'alls. This is, I say y'all, and I have no business saying y'all. I never lived in the South.
Hey, y'all.
I lived in Tennessee for about 5 seconds, and that's not even like the real South. Probably offended everyone in Tennessee, but you know what I mean.
You know what I mean?
You say y'all. You have every right to say that.
Yeah, but our friends at Stafford say y'all, so we got it from them, so it's fine.
I just love when those girls say yes, ma'am,
yes,
or
ma'am.
So sweet, or no, sir.
Switching
y'all wish
places.
You could switch places.
I want to talk about this on the big show because I got to visit you guys in the studio again this week. It was so much fun. There's so many stories to tell about it. Yes, certain things I wish I could do in studio. You never are affected. Like this week in Cleveland, it's supposed to be 50 to 60 chance of rain. Like shit. Like that just ruins the whole like fucking 4 hours for me. But I can't walk around in those heels. As you saw me, I was totally barefoot in the studio yesterday because I can't do it. But the camaraderie is so much fun. It's a great scene. Like, it's just, but it's so exhausting.
Do you want me to correct you on the camaraderie? Or do you want to go ahead and try to say it again?
How do you say it?
No, try it.
Camaraderie?
Camaraderie.
Oh,
but it's okay. We'll get a charcuterie board later.
How did the Jets players say it?
Now I don't know. No, it's well, that's different. Yeah. Anyways, it was so bad, but it was so great at the same time. Camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Alvin Kamara. And I got to get Alvin Kamara on line one because
I love him.
Now I'm all messed up. I've been saying Alvin Kamara for the last few years, but now I heard it's Mara. And then it's like, is it Devon A-Chain or A-Chan? There's a lot of things. Is it Rihanna or Rihanna? I want to know. I want to get to the bottom of all of this, but we only have so much time here in the pregame. What's my name? There you go. Good job, Erin. That's good. Good.
Camaraderie. Hey.
Okay. Tyler Millett, do you see yourself ever coaching your child's sports teams? Well, I'm never having children, so let's direct this question to Max Roger Stoll's mother.
Coach,
this T-ball coach over here.
Yes. Probably daddy will coach his sports teams, but
that's so cute.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be really good.
Can you imagine you as the coach out there? You'd start yelling at the kid and then be in trouble from like one of the 12 parents. You're like, well, your kid's a loser, so he shouldn't be on this team. He has
no camaraderie. He wouldn't know camaraderie if it bit him in the face. Next.
Go, you're up.
Book and French. Best book you've ever read. Babysitter's Club.
You forgot the R. Brooke and French. Oh. Best book you've ever read? Best book you've... No, we haven't been drinking, but it feels like we're going to be drinking later.
Salem's Lot. So good.
You want to include James and the Giant Peach? What reading list are you on? 3rd grade?
No,
hey, that's
Stephen
actually
King.
Oh my God, John Grisham was sold out. You had to go to Stephen King. Oh my God. I'll tell you how I got the job at ESPN. It was because of the last book I read.
War and Peace.
And I'm going to tell that story. Whoa. No, it was Anna Karenina, big Tolstoy fan. I read a book that was way above my pay grade and intellect. And I don't know why I read it, probably to try to sound smarter. And it had just so happened that I finished reading it. So I walked into one of the patriarchs of the ESPN establishment, John Walsh. Oh. And he was an avid reader. And one of his questions, unbeknownst to me, what was the last book you read? And I had an answer that got me the job. So I'll tell that story on the big show because it's actually a good lesson for all you kids out there. All of you that are listening, not my kids. Last question, girl. What do we got?
Mac with a K, Morgan 38. How many dates before going exclusive is discussed?
Oh, I like this one. I like this question.
I feel like the second you start exclusive means you're going to have no more dates because they're going to run for the hills. Beverly Hills.
That's true. That's true. But this is so interesting. I'm someone that clearly track record would support falls in love and very quickly because I love. But I don't know. I think that it's tough. It's if you guys both are feeling it, like be exclusive. But that's a tough conversation to have because it depends on the age. It depends on the circumstances. I don't have a definitive answer for that. But I would say go off of feeling. And if I don't know. What's a good way to throw it out there? You can't be like, what are we doing? I mean, that's just, oh, Jesus.
What are we doing
that's
here?
Where's the white flag? Abort mission on that one. You can't ask those questions. I say it's a feeling. Oh, what a feeling. Dancing on the ceiling.
Watch out.
All right. We have a lot to discuss on the big show. For those of you guys that are new to the program, Erin referred to it one week and it has stuck. So Thursday, our big show episode will come out. We got to talk about week 5. We got to talk about Erin's home game, all the things that happened in studio, the fun that was had.
Having dinner with Big Poppy and Derek Jeter. Come on,
she had a dinner. I mean, not to be confused with the Last Supper, but lots to discuss. Join us then. Remember, submit all questions, comments, and concern to the Calm Down podcast. We appreciate you guys caring. And I can't wait for Erin's not anonymous question. next week.
I can't
Tune in.
wait for your concern to be how I pronounce words. Camaraderie, line 1.
You're doing great, sweetie.
God, I never
You're
said
doing
that
great.
on air. Well, I did.
Give it a roll. See how it goes.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.